Do. Okay. All right. I think we're live. We're live on Twitch. We're live on X, and now we're live on YouTube. Hey, everybody! Welcome and good morning. Pardon me. Sorry. Hey, everybody, Donnie here, and welcome back. Welcome to my channel. You will be offended. And today we're back on City Skylines Remastered. This is episode 70 of Foosha, the city of Foosha. We have over 310,000 citizens in this city, and it is massive. It is a massive. Let me get my controller in my hand here. Hopefully you can hear me properly. I had to kind of mess around with the mic. I'm using my other headset's microphone in front of me to to talk through. So hopefully that's good. We don't have any issues with that. Let me know if there are. And I'm going to do this really quick. Okay. So, hopefully everybody's having a good day. I am just double checking that everything is good to go on the stream here on my side. So anyway, if there's any problems with the sound, please let me know. There we go. That should all... I think if there was any issues with the sound there, that should have fixed it. Hopefully that has all the sound problems fixed. But anyway, thank y'all for joining me. Let's get into things today. Last time we were here, on last Sunday, we were messing around. Let's go to the Spectre tool. And messing around, getting a few things just kind of built up, wanting to work on getting factories. I want, my goal last week was to basically start getting this ship factory over here working. So we've got glass, we've got plastic, but we still need timber, we still need metal. So it's good that they got glass there finally. But there should be metal on the way. Hold on, let's click on this bad boy again. Oh, there we go. That's what I want. So we do have something coming in that pink. It says public transportation and cargo. So if we follow it, ooh, it's going the right way, almost. Maybe not. Aw, man, it's just a cop car. That's all. It showed two vehicles, I thought, but man, I was getting excited that maybe some metal was on the way over there, but we do have 80 of 144 tons, so that means that metal should be on the way. Like, they've gotten some, there should be more on the way, so. And let's check out our warehouses here. Yeah, they're all just going to be not filled right now. So from here, then, my next thought process is to go ahead and get a timber industry going, right? So we don't really have too many areas over here. Like, obviously, we're not going to come over here and start logging out Foosha Nature Reserve. Can't log this side. I mean, we could. There's trees, but I don't want to log the side of the mountain. We don't want to forget that Kalubo is a protected area in the city here, so we're going to leave Kalubo alone. But this side of the valley, over here by Garland, is a nice looking lush forested area. I mean, it is technically not real, like you wouldn't use this type of wood to build with. but if we look at no, this, here we go. That is considered forest land. So I'm thinking we go ahead, we shoot a small timber industry into here, give them their own road in and out to this side so that they use this on-ramp, off-ramp for the freeway over here. And although this is like already having issues of its own. You know, there shouldn't be like any stoplights or anything here. Let's take a look at this really quick. Yeah, like nobody has a damn stop. There's no lights. You know what? Let's try a light. Let's see what happens. Speed this sucker. Oh, it's already going full speed, huh? Let's see what having a light there does. They don't move very fast, do they? They're like, oh, there's a light, but I'm still sketch about driving through here. Oh my god. Look at this weird-ass line. I find it hard to believe that this is 3 times speed right here, to be honest. Like, this is just going normal speed to me at this moment. Okay, now look at... They still stop. And the next one, he's going to hit his brakes. The next one, he's going to hit his brakes. Like, what the... That is so frustrating. I wonder if it has anything to do with the way I have the roads switched up right here. I'm going to try something. David, I have to get up at 1 a.m. all this week. Will not be able to watch this live because I have to be in bed early. Try to watch them this week. Everyone have a great week. Hey, you have a great week too, David. Sucks you got to work at 1 a.m. or have to get up. I'm not sure why, but I get up at 1 a.m. But, hey, if at 1 a.m. you want to stop in and say hey to one of my late night streams one of these times, you can. But, hey, hopefully you have a good one. And, yeah, man, we'll talk to you when we can. Thanks for stopping in. Alright, let's go ahead and change this to a 3-lane. Wait. To this one. And see if that helps. Now let's try the light here again and see. It's a green light there, buddy. What are you stopping for? Look at now. Oh, now he's got the red. Okay, now let's see if they're going to do that. He's hitting his brakes. He's hitting his brakes. Why? Why are they hitting their freaking brakes? I'm thoroughly upset about this now. I mean, and look at now. It's just creating this like abomination of traffic now on the freeway. I need to try something here. Let's just pause. Pardon me there. Ba-da-da-da. Boom, 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 boom. Gonna have to move that stupid thing somewhere else. Alright. Where, oh where could we move this? Looks as good a place as any to me. There we go. Now. I'm like, you know what? No, that's not how I want to do that. I am over this. I need this traffic to work better. Why did I make the road so friggin' funky? I think I was trying to miss the trees or something. Alright, let's do something here. I'm gonna go ahead and take a regular road here. Regular road. I'm gonna stop it there. Then we're gonna take this highway piece. This is just gonna ruin everything, watch. Oh shit. Okay, let's bring this end in first. Stop it. Like that. Get rid of this here and here. Oh, I wish I had move it. I just connect that and fix it. Okay, I need to turn off this. And that'll help me to better work this out like that. Now, just have to change direction there. And we're good to go. Back in action. Look at this. Okay. Now we take this road. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, just go straight shot. You're gonna be like that. That's okay. That's why I had it all funky, I guess. Alrighty. Now this end here, you know, now that I think about it, only needs one turn lane. You're not going to really turn... Like, if I had the mods in here right now, I'd be able to just make it to where they... Like, yeah, everybody goes a certain way. I would have had this fixed already. Like, I wouldn't even have to worry about changing this up to see if this is going to even fix the problem or not. And watch, it won't. You have to, like, move everything to make it work. Watch. Alright, let's see. Let's see what happens. Everybody's gonna flip out, fly in 20 different directions. Boom, boom, boom. Of course, people wanting to get onto the freeway now are gonna have to go through that intersection, so that just kind of hurts a lot. That's an organic food market, huh? Nice. Nice digs. Even got a little outside table there, so it must have a deli inside. It's good. Oh yeah, look at this wonderful traffic jam. Holy moly. Okay. Oh, look, there's still... Nothing. Nothing there. No lights. I mean, at least this side is moving now, I guess. Sort of. This person in the van forgot how to drive, now they're just causing problems. Oh my lord. Look at that guy. I like that. He's going camping. You know it. You know where he's headed. He's going right up there. He's going up there to Garland so he can go camping. What a sweet ass ride. Okay. Oh, well, we kind of cleared up some of the mess. Kind of. But there's still issues here. Let's see here. It'd be better if I had actually given myself some room to work with here. But, you know what? For now... I think we'll just have to call that one good and, go from there. So... Sorry, just mixing myself a little whiskey soda there. Okay. So... I think for now, we can call this okay. It doesn't have quite as bad as the traffic issue going on that it did a moment ago. But I have a feeling that if we don't do something, we're gonna only end up adding to I'm gonna have to think this over, but I'm gonna end up adding to the problems if I don't get it done with right over here. So what I want to do, like I said, they're gonna have their own. I mean, you know what? Now this one has an easier... There's not a lot of traffic. I mean, there is some heavy traffic getting off the freeway here. Look at all those trucks. But, getting onto the freeway, we've seemed to have taken care of one of our bigger problems here. Okay, I'm trying to figure out why we're having issues here, and it's just because some of them want to do that weird stop. For whatever reason, they're like, oh, I better stop. Because I know this is highway right here. This is a piece of highway here. Coming off of Highway Road here. So, I don't know why it's... it has something to do with these damn crosswalks, I believe. Whatever it with the crosswalks in the vanilla game just jacks them the hell up. Well, that, and then they have this choice of like, oh no, I need to get into one of 4 lanes. Why do I have 4 lanes there? Holy moly. And the only... Wow, I think maybe that is a part of the issue. Let's fix that. I have an idea too, though. Hold on. Let's move this to here. This to here. And we're going to go in here, and I want to choose the highway roads. We'll get to them really quick. In a 2-lane highway, same direction. I can't change speed on it or anything like that, but I'm not going to worry about it. And they want a road. Son of a gun. This one I thought was on this road for some reason. We'll figure this out. Yeah, we'll throw that over there. That'll fix that problem. Now this, though... Gosh darn it, I really want it to be there. Stop grabbing the other road. I don't even have any of those on. This game just wants to give me issues. It's like I shouldn't be necessarily grabbing the road anywhere because, I mean, I guess, but, oh, I had that for a second until it started whacking itself around. I mean, I could do something like that, I guess, but it's not correct. It's not going to work right. This is that point where a mouse sure does come in handy. All right. No, I don't want to do that. Just relocate it for a moment. I want to put it back over here. With all the cows, or sheep. I just have to rethink what I'm doing here. And again, in the PC game, I could just place this road, like, directly next to that one. No problem. Oh my lord, I swear, I don't have... Look at... On, off. On, off. On, off. I swear. I swear. I swear. Alright. They're all crossing the road to head to the pen. Let's confuse them again. I had it. I should just click the button. There we go. These two are like, haha, suckers. Oh, wait. Wait for us. All the trucks are getting stopped because of the traffic with the sheep. He's like, ah, shit. And then they're all going to turn around. Look, I already got 1, 2. Got a third one turning around. 4, 5. Oh, man. Oh, there's a stoplight there. What in the world? And they are still hitting their brakes right there. I mean, look at cars coming through here, and they're going... Oh, okay, I guess the bus hit it, though. No. They're all hitting the brakes right there. Wow, there's just... Oh my God, in heaven. Holy shit, what in the world is going on here? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I mean, I made Birdsong Farm huge, but I didn't really expect it to have this much problems. Gosh darn it. Okay, I think I see part of the issue. One, we've just got so much stuff so close together. Like, look at the vehicles are trying to stop here. They're trying to stop here. You know, all along here. So we take stuff like this. Move it over here. Take this barn. Move it over here. That's the farm maintenance building. We got to take one of the, at least one of these large barns out of here, and we can place that here. Oh wait, that's not a good area for it. No. And why not up here? You know what? Fuck it. There we go. Then here, these silos. Oh, oh. Again, we'll just we'll put one up here. This should help reduce some, not all, but some of the traffic here. And then another thing is, I have all these bus roads down, but now I gotta wonder. Do I have... I mean, it kind of helps out with the buses, I guess, since the buses are stopping. But yeah, because these trucks have to get on and off through here, though, it's just causing issues. So, I got an idea. Snatch this. Relocate it over here. Then I want to take a small... I think one-way road. This probably isn't going to work the way I was hoping to. Yeah, I was kind of thinking something like that, but it's just not going to do it, is it? Okay, wait a minute, wait a minute. Maybe I could do... Ooh. But, that would actually be a mistake on my part to do that. You need to do something like this. Upgrade. Get rid of the damn zoning on it, too. Yeah, don't be trying to turn there, you son of a gun. It ain't for you. We have our bus lines here. Okay, so details, bus line. No, go back to bus lines. What are you doing? I'm looking for that red line. Oh, there's a pink one right there. Alright, I think I'm in the wrong spot. What I need to do is just go here to the bus lanes. Or bus items. Drag stop to move it. Alright, now, this one. That takes the bus stop off of the road. Might be a little bit of traffic confusion at that intersection in the future here, but we're only going to have some buses going in and out. So... basically just, I'm going to start putting in some bus stops, and I think that's going to be the better way to go with that. So our next bus stop is right here. Yeah, this is totally, I think that's going to help out a lot. Look at the traffic's already clearing up. Oh my god, the buses were a huge part of the problem. Alright, so... this here, well, as I go then, like, think about it this way. The buses are a problem here. Even if I'm running bus lanes, whatever, right? Because the trucks, the other traffic needs to get in and out of their buildings. So, if you simply just move the bus lane, use tools like this to your advantage if you're going vanilla, right? Use roads that are bus only, things like that. See, let's move... hold on. I want to move this. Over here should be fine. Now, like I said, take advantage of things like this in vanilla because it's going to be the one way you're going to be able to, like, make stuff like this that you can use to your advantage. People can walk on it, right? It's walkable. You don't have to have it in a walking thing, but now it's for buses only, right? So let's take this. We're going to grab this stop and put it down here. So now they got to do a couple of turns, but their stop is off of that road. It's no longer going to impede with anything going on here. I'm looking to see if there's other stops. I don't see any. Ones that are going to be in the way, I should say. So, like, look at, this is doing just fine here. But yeah, through here it was just too crowded, too much going on. It's best that we fixed it that way. And then on top of that, because now they're all trying to squeeze in because of it being the bus lanes. Well, I mean, it's not too bad. We can leave it with the bus lanes here, in fact, I think, because then they only use the bus lane at certain times when they got to turn into where they're working, things like that. So that is beneficial in a way. So we may leave that alone. But definitely moving the bus stops was a great idea. Yeah, sweet. And they'll stop there. They'll let their load out. Good to go. I mean, heck, we probably didn't even need this bus stop, to be honest, in the first place. But we'll leave it alone. And look at, the traffic is so much better. Oh my god, that is so much. Oh god. Bless America. What happened over here? Okay, maybe it's just one of those times a day where the traffic gets a little heavier. I don't know. But hopefully, from doing what we did over here, moving some stuff around, adjusting this. I mean, look at this is moving so much more smoothly through here. So much more. And then, you know, some of the buildings we moved around are doing just fine where they're at. Here is a little bit of an issue, though. I'm kind of wondering what's going on here with this, but it's because we have, like, all these different intersections in here. So, that's my fault. This is, again, back in the day when I was building this one, when I even starting it and throughout it, I didn't quite have a lot of the same building techniques down that I do now. So, I'm connecting things in weird areas. Like, this is just too much intersection through here. I think the best thing for here would have been, let's take, after the truck goes through there, we're going to take Hunter Street and delete it right there. And it's a 4 lane, so let's go ahead, come down here, find our 4 lane. Oh, we got a building there, so let's come out just a little further. We'll make a little loop through there then, like that. Now, what would have been better is through here, I should have had... I mean, I was trying with doing the 4-lane roads and stuff like that, but I have... You know, I just wasn't as learned up on the things I'm doing now as I was back then, I guess. You know, I'm doing better now. I'm doing way better now. Check out a lot of my current builds going on, like Lakefield, one of my console player plays PC videos. Those ones are doing, I'm really doing a lot better with my building on the roads and everything there. In fact, let's go through this really quick. You take what I've got going on here, the way I've got the roads connected, all of these different connections through here, and I got a lot of them. I mean, roads are running pretty good, don't get me wrong. But some areas are causing traffic backups, like over here. You know, and then we've got traffic backups here for whatever reason. And, you know, these are, even removing that road is still, there's still a lot of traffic because of whatever reason here. They're all filtering down into 2 lanes for that. I mean, they're already filtered into 2 lanes. Some vehicles are just trying to be assholes and sneak ahead. That's causing some of the traffic issues. If only they were smart enough to just stay in the 2 lanes instead of trying to get ahead of everybody, right? But then, what can we do here? We could always change this over to a 2-lane bridge. Hold on. Like this. I'm gonna make sure the zoning is gone on that before I do anything. Now we don't have to take away the 3 lanes there. They're all, I guess it's 2 lanes over there too, so I wouldn't even had to upgrade it. Although it is saying upgrade. Oh, wait a minute. I have it all zoned. There's buildings, houses, all right off of the main roads here. Oh, shit. Wow. See, I've come a long way. I wouldn't have zoned a 4-lane road unless it was part of my plan. Watch them all being in the 2 lanes now help out a lot. And then they come out into 3 lanes. That's pretty good. Can't upgrade to this type. It's already 3-lane. It's funny that I went from 4-lane to 3. Oh, see, look at there's zoning there. We got, I guess that intersection really isn't screwing this one up. It's this intersection itself is just so full of people. And really the only bad part is coming from here. But they're starting to clean up a little through there. I'm not sure why that happened. Maybe it's because, like I said, now everybody's being forced into 2 lanes, so it makes it a little easier on the people going through here in the long run. Because some of those cars are, I'd imagine, be stopping to let people off or whatever to go into the monorail station. Yeah, if you pay attention, a lot of these aren't personal vehicles. There's like so little as far as personal vehicles go. The rest are all work. Man, I wish there was a good way around this to get rid of this traffic. We can come back to this though. It looks like I said, like it's starting to clear up because they're being forced into the 2 lanes here instead of having to filter through into 3 from 3. Of course, the firefighter can't get through. That's only a 2-lane road? My God, what was I thinking? Oh, shit. fix that really quick. Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, I think that 4-lane fixed things a little better on this side. People are going to choose a lane, a better lane, I think. Let's see here. I mean, it looks like it's starting to clear up a little bit, but it's this intersection that's really starting to... It's like the people that are wanting to go straight are stopping the people that want to turn. I don't know. It's... Then you got everybody in the left lane wanting to turn. I think, well, that looks a lot clearer. Alright. You know what? We're going to go ahead and change a couple of roads on this side. Hold on. Since we don't have any bus stops, I think this is going to help out a lot. Upgrade. Oh, well, hold on. Let's make sure we don't have any bus stops really quick. Nope. They're just traveling through this area here. Oh, I have a bus stop there, but that's just... That's not getting in anybody's way, so that's fine. But what I want to do then is upgrade... Let's go ahead and leave the zone. I mean, it's not hurting anybody at this point. But turning it into regular 4-lane through there, getting rid of that bus lane. In fact, right here doesn't need the bus lane. Anywhere where the buses are going, though. Well, you know what? That's the thing. No, I think through here, it's probably best to keep the bus lane. Because, like I said, it's helping keep the traffic centered away from these buildings when I need them to be. So I'm going to leave that alone through here. That's fine. It's a good way of tricking the traffic, I guess. Alright, we got some sports trophies. Cool. It's a good way of tricking the traffic. We got our little bus stops, side bus stops there, that, and that one there, so it's phenomenal. This should really start helping the traffic, though. Let's see. Switching this over to the 4 lanes, letting them do their thing. The trash trucks are having an issue. There's just a bunch of them there. I think it's just because they're stopped with the other traffic, not being able to move around properly. But once this gets moving better, once the vehicle, like, a lot of these vehicles weren't getting into this right lane until they had to, so. Look at, we're already starting to see an improvement. I'm happy with that. Already starting to see improvement. The one thing, though, is here. Like, I almost want to make a slip lane. It's really difficult. Yeah, see, I've got vehicles that want to turn. Hold on, I think a good idea here is to go ahead and make a slip lane. That's going to be fat. I don't want that. Too bad I can't change speed. See if that helps. Watch it. Oh, it created a stoplight there. That's Awesome. That might create more problems than I intended, actually. Like, oh no, crosswalk, I gotta stop. Oh no, crosswalk, I gotta stop. See, it's already starting to build up back here. I mean, not entirely from what I just did, but... And I guess the slip lane isn't really going to work too well since it's not a highway. And then we need to have these people crossing. One thing I wish I could just make that like a highway road with the monorail on it. That'd be great. I could do that on my computer, but here there's no problems, or I'd have plenty of problems trying to do anything like that. So maybe. See, I'm hoping that with the slip lane, anybody that wanted to turn right would take the slip lane to get the fuck out of there, right? Look at the bus. The bus is going that way. And then anybody wanting to go straight would just go straight. I mean, I think it's working. There's still traffic. But it's not as terrible as it was a minute ago. I think this is working. My brain doesn't malfunction all the time as I thought. All right, cool. I'm just kidding. No, it's so hard to work with vanilla, especially after getting to play on PC for so long now. Like, it's just, oh my god. What a change. What a change. It's like, and I play on the PC game most of the week, you know what I mean? Like, so I get a few more days on the PC version than I do in here, and, you know, all the mods is, that's, changes it up a lot. Oh yeah, there we go. That was a good mix. Okay. I started getting into the whiskey sodas lately because I'm trying to, like, tone down my drinking a little, I guess. I think it's just a little bit smarter to do it that way, you know. Instead of just trying to either quit or, like, oh, I'm going to try to force myself to drink less, because you try to force yourself to do it, and you still think, like, oh, I want that little taste, I want that little flavor on my tongue, and you reach for it just because you want the little taste, but then the next thing you know, you're like, oh, I've run out. I've ran through my bottle, whatever. So that's why I decided to try, you know, doing a little mixed drink. Whiskey soda is great. You still get the flavor of the whiskey, but you extend it out with a little bit of soda water. So I get that taste on my tongue that I'm wanting. You know what I mean? But it's also thinned out, so I'm not getting as much alcohol. I'm not getting as messed up as quickly, you know what I mean? That also is a nice thing. I mean, beneficial. I'm trying to cut back. I am really trying to cut back on my drinking. It's, you know, something that I definitely need to do. I've noticed I've gotten pretty bad. And, so yeah, it's some of the steps I'm taking. I don't want to quit, you know, I'm not in a place where I feel like that's the step I need to take, so. Hey, Tim, welcome, man. I don't feel it's a step I need to take. I just feel that taking a breather, cutting back, and those type of things, I need to figure it out to where I can take I feel that I drink so much that if I was to just stop completely for a couple days, I would just completely screw myself up. So that's why I'm trying to bring it down with, like, making something like a whiskey soda and stuff like that. So bring that level of need, I guess. Alright, I have to say, it's still got some traffic problems going on, but what city in real life wouldn't? And the traffic problems that were there have been reduced greatly. Like, if you remember what we were looking at just a few minutes ago, like, this is great. This is really great. We've done a lot. We've helped the buses to get out of the way, too. The buses are, you know, got their own little place to stop here and here. That was causing issues in here. Like I said, I'm leaving the bus line through here on purpose so that vehicles are forced to the center unless they need to get out and go to the side, so... Alright, this is still busy as hell. I don't know what else to do over here. I've tried so many things with this roundabout. It's super large. There's room for plenty of vehicles to go through there. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, what if we made the roundabout tiny? So that it was only forced to have, like, a couple of vehicles in there at a time. Would that be a better thought? Let's find out. I got an idea here. Okay, let's use... Ah, man, of course it's going to give me issues. Alright, so what I want to do then, let's go ahead and just start off with a... Let's go with a 2-lane highway. Curved. Let's turn all of our stuff back on. Of course, nothing's going to give me any reprieve to how I want to go through here. Okay. One more step should be a line. Okay, so I want right before the line. Oh my gosh, it's that stupid thing right there. There we go. There we go. Don't grab anything else, just grab that. Thank you. Thank you. One more step should be the line. Yep. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. That is a funky-ass circle, but it'll do. Hope you're doing good, man. Looking forward to getting some uploads on X pretty soon, because that's, I've been trying, anytime I've seen stuff, like I said, it's hard for people to click a link on X for, like, going to YouTube, going outside of X. So, your pictures and stuff like that, anything that you get on there, just directly uploaded. Let me know anytime. Like, hit me up either in Discord, or just shoot a thing on the message there. Just say, hey, uploaded to X, and let me know, and I'll go on there and I'll share it instantly with everybody that I can, you know. So, just let me know when you get that done there, Timo. Alright. I want to enlarge that one to a 3-lane, to be honest. So let's upgrade. The only reason I started in 2-lane was just to get the circle built. There we go. So now we've got our tinier circle, right? Like, okay, I'm hoping that this is going to be the fix. Hoping. Because, I mean, look at this thing. It is just... This side's doing wonderful. Not a lot of traffic. We got a stoplight right there? We sure do. It's always funny to me when I find spots with stoplights on them that I haven't dealt with, and you know, like again, so long ago. It was so long ago that we made this area. You know what I mean? Like it's funny to me how things changed in the time that I've been building, the things that I've learned, the things that I do now versus the things I did then. Like this, for instance, trying to figure out this. Let's go with this smaller circle here and see how that does. So let's pause. Pause. Thank you. We take away part of this. We're going to grab this. Oh, wait. Nope. Nope. Oh, that is a two-lane, two-way highway piece right there. Nope, nope. Need the curved tool. Do it properly. Are you fucking with me right now? That's more like it. I want people to have an easier time getting off of the roundabout than getting on it. Like that's, at least at this little spot. This, we've done so well with the traffic through here. And I don't want that crosswalk, or that walkway right there. Hell no. People walking across? No. Are you kidding me? Are you high? We gotta fix some of this area. Like, we really gotta think about this area entirely. Wow. Well, we got two-lane, two ways. There we go. Four-lane, two-way. That's what I should have said. Straight. I forgot. I have to do it like this. And then upgrade it. Otherwise, it wants to do that curve to it because it's a highway. The highway always wants to throw a curve, so... But we can go like that, upgrade, and now it's forced to go straight in like that. That might be part of my problem. I'm forcing him to go in the way they are. And then on this side, I have like the whole normal road going in. We do, this is coming from the airport, so we are using... Oh, wow. Shit. I'm gonna have to rethink the, monorail line through here. That's a 4-lane, let me look. 4-lane with grass and trees and a monorail. This one. And space occupied, it's the monorail piece that's in the way. Hold on. Don't do this to me. Okay, that works. That works. That works. Oh, except, I need to do something really quick. Hold on, hold on. I just want to get rid of the zoning right there on that little end. I think it's just better to have the zoning gone. No need to, like, make it think a building needs to be there. Now, this is going to be maybe not so tough. You know what? Maybe not so tough. Let's try... Curve tool. Awesome, and it worked out. So Sweet. Okay. Like what I said, I'm trying to force them into a smaller circle so there's less. Like, look at where the big circle was. Look how much traffic, how many vehicles are trying to get through that roundabout, right? Like, let's reduce that number and get them on the road they need to be on as quickly as possible. That is my whole ideology behind this, and I think this will work. Smaller the roundabout, the quicker the traffic's gonna move. So we got to go back to that 2-lane or 4-lane 2-way highway here. Yeah, never mind. Not thinking. Do that. Go to upgrade. Again, on vanilla, you gotta make these. You gotta do this. Okay, there we go. Now, one thing, it was working a lot better, the way it was coming off of the roundabout like that. So I'm wondering if I should attach like this. Let's go to freeform. Do something like this. But then I'm only adding... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll just put it there. That should be okay. This part, though, let's delete these 2 lanes. I got an idea. Hopefully this helps. Then we go back to freeform. We're going to go down and let it come in right there. Where the highway piece is. And now that we've got it connected, all we can do is keep our fingers crossed and pray. So let's see what happens. I mean, they're all going to be confused. We know this already. We know this is all going to happen. They're going to be confused. We're going to let this sit for a second here and just see what happens. But like I said, less vehicles in the roundabout, more vehicles getting to where they need to be, right? That's the way I'm looking at this. And then this bridge, let's go ahead, instead of having the lane reduction right there, I'd love to make it. What is that? What is that? It's gonna mess everything up. Oh, well, I can move it in a minute. Let's go ahead, upgrade the road. Keep this all highway through here. Now we're gonna move this. I think it's like a maintenance building. Yep, road depot maintenance. Let's see if this fixes our issues. Aw, you son of a gun. What are you doing? What? Let's get rid of you then. Don't need you. I don't think I need any of those power lines, to be honest. Maybe. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll leave them alone. They're not messing with anything else in particular from us. Alright, cars. do your thing, fix your problems. Less vehicles in the turnabout, more vehicles on their way to where they need to be. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we'll come back. We'll check on this a little bit later. Like, I do love this part of the city. Don't get me wrong. Like, we did so much, and we just built so much of the city. Let's go into this view really quick here. But as I look around and I see some of the mistakes that I made, not so much through here. I think I did this area pretty good for what I did and what it was. Same thing, you know, like, but there's still, like, this is an older area. Like I said, there's roads that I shouldn't have done the way I did. I should have done them a little differently. The way they connect, where they connect, things like that. So there's some stuff that I should have changed, but at the same time, you know, how would I have learned if I wouldn't have seen problems like this arise, you know, and then try to do stuff to fix it? And oh my god, look how good the traffic is flowing through here now. We saw the problem arise, we found out the way to fix it, put the needs and everything in, and look at this. It is running beautifully through here now. That's so awesome. Oh my god. Just changing up a couple of roads, changing up a couple of ways they come into each other. You know, having a 3-lane into a 2-lane definitely was hurting it here. That's caused some, you know, fix it or helped with the fixes. Now we have problems here. Let's see what we got going on. It's not that bad though. It's just that they're trying to cross, and the 6-lane has priority over the 4-lane. That's part of it, is the game's priority settings. The 6-lane has more priority over the 4-lane, so everybody on the 6-lane gets to move more freely, and then the 4-lane gets to move. Whereas, you know, on the game, or on the PC version, I could have completely done a lot to at least alleviate the problem slightly. It wouldn't be as bad. But one thing I can do is at least attempt to put in a stoplight here and see how that does. Because, like I said, the 6-lane, which has less traffic, now it's starting to build up, but which has less traffic on it, should have, or it has priority. So with the traffic light there, maybe we can take that priority away just slightly. The only problem is this right here. The turn lane not getting to turn. And then the light's going to change back to red so much faster here. And then, of course, the ones that made it past the light are stuck. And they're oh, we'll leave that alone. We'll leave a light on there and see how that helps with this side of the bridge, since we don't have a lot going on over here. I mean, who knows? Maybe even a 3-lane would be the way to go on this side. We've got options. We do have options. Don't have a lot of options, but we do have some. I would like to put something like this, but I don't have any, like this road, the asymmetrical 5-lane, would be beautiful right here. But I don't have any way of changing that asymmetrical 5-lane to have the monorail on it. So, again, in PC, though, I could put monorail roads over the asymmetrical 5-lane and still use it. So, there's, like, it upsets me that we never got stuff like that on the console, to be honest. Like, it would be so cool if we could do that. I mean, all the controls can be figured out. I bet they could. I really bet they could. Imagine being the person that figures out the mod to mod mods onto the game, right? Like, wouldn't that be cool? Oh, holy smokes. We're getting a lot of death over here. This is emptying out. We need alternate things to take care of dead people over here, since we have stuff emptying. So let's go here really quick. Throw in a couple of crematoriums. It's probably going to be the smartest idea. Put one in there. Just trying to find some spots where it's not going to affect too much going on. There should be a good one. And right there. Alright, we're going to leave that. If y'all just give me just a moment, I got to step out of my room for just a second. And I got to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay, let me grab the right headset here. There we go. Alright, so we are back. Alright, let me see here. Get myself a little quick whiskey soda there. What I'm using when I do my whiskey soda, I got another cheap whiskey that I found, but it's actually pretty good. Old Crow. It's actually not that bad. $9, $10. And then what I do to make my whiskey soda is with the whiskey, and then I go Topo Chico. I love Topo Chico. I do use Pellegrino every once in a while. I like Pellegrino also, but Topo Chico is something I'm able to get, like, I can get Pellegrino any day too, but it's right there. And it's, I see it every time I'm in the like, soda aisle or something like that. Water, when I go into the soda, Walmart has like a mix between soda and water. So anyway, whenever you're in there, I find it. I'm like, oh, I want that. So, whereas the Pellegrino's, I don't really ever notice it there. I notice the Topo Chico probably because of the big yellow box. Probably why I notice it. Anyway, let me grab my controller here. Getting ready to grab the mouse and keyboard again. I'm like, oh yeah, wait, no, I'm not playing mouse and keyboard. You know, part of our goal today... Oh, no water, huh? Was to actually create a forestry industry, and then we found the problems with the traffic. It was like, oh, that is changing all of our plans today. Holy shit! There's so many dead people. Sorry, y'all. I only offer cremation services in this area, so if you die over here, and you wanted to be buried, you better hope somebody's willing to pay the price to get you on the other side of the city. That's your problem, not mine. fix some of these problems. I mean, they're popping up. Let's get them dealt with really quick. Oh, y'all are sick. Oh, boo flippin' who. I don't know why you're sick. You should have a hospital nearby, I'm pretty sure. Let's find out. Ooh. Okay. Alright, hospital. Holy shit, that's why you're all sick, huh? I don't have a hospital for anybody over here. Oh my god. High capacity. Let's use that. And figure out where to put it. It's like, there's so many sick people. What are you planning on doing there, pal? Okay. Maybe we could put one in at Gladys College. No. It will not fit. Okay, okay. No hospital, the Gladys College area. Definitely not over here either. Alright, I think this is one spot here in Umber Flats. I hate to get rid of these homes to build a hospital, but they need it. So, click, clack, bang, you got a hospital. Yay, need a hospital over here. It fits in perfectly right there. We're gonna put it in right there then. I'm gonna need a hospital about this point at some point here, so why don't we go ahead and create a road. There you go. We'll just go a quick little upturn here. Come up around like this. It's a little further away than I wanted to be. Hold on. We'll do this a different way then. I wanted to be like kind of up against the road with this area if I'm going to be using it for businesses or anything like that, so. There we go, that's much better. Come on. Don't give me problems. Give me solutions. There we go. Now let's go ahead. We're just going to do the one road for now. Throw a hospital in. Boom shakalaka. I can't forget about water. Water lines in here. If I'm playing on PC, I've got 81 tiles mods, so I don't need to worry about water lines. Oh, man. Don't need to worry about water lines or power lines, in fact, because the roads connect all that. And that'll give us a hospital there. So we should have plenty of hospitals now, helping out people to get sick. We've got crematorium right there. We threw another one in there. I think one or two more in. So we should have the ability to take care of problems. So let's get rid of this power line here. I don't think we need that one anymore. You got a hospital across the street from you. If you can't go there, that's your problem if you die, alright? Alright, alright, alright. So, let's go check out what's going on with our traffic fixes that we had to do today. This is looking great. Holy crap. It's actually moving properly through here. There's no traffic backup. Oh, this is wonderful. This is absolutely wonderful. This means that we can go ahead with our build over here like I intended to do with the needing forestry. So, let's check out our... Boy, oh boy. You would think that, like, you know... that would have fixed the problem, but it just kept this problem, made it a little longer. Well, we got a longer road to be backed up on. I don't think that is in a safe spot. They're all flying right past this big old solar tower to land. And if you look to your right, folks, you'll see our giant solar tower we have to dodge every time we fly into the airport. Thank you very much for flying Spirit Airlines. Alright. So, there's obviously still some more issues here we got to deal with. The roundabout's moving good. Don't get me wrong. This is moving just fine. Ish. Fine-ish. What if we did make this a 2-lane? Would that help? Now you only got 2 choices. Left lane or right lane, assholes. What are you going to do? Oh, Lord. Now what's going on? And they're still stopping. Why? Slam on the brakes. Oh my god. That's the real problem right there. It's like right now, they're stuck in a stalemate. Because one car needs to get the fuck out of the way. And it builds up. Hold on. I gotta pause this. I really hope that my Restream.io app or whatever is working. So Restream, record this part. Hey there. I guess Colossal Order and Paradox aren't together anymore, and City Skylines 1 may suffer because of that. But at this point, please, Paradox, Colossal Order, one of you, please just listen. I guess it has to be Paradox, but can we have this fixed? Can us console players, please, for the love of God, you haven't given us City Skylines 2 yet, right? When are you going to do that? When's that going to happen? Now you've switched up to a whole new other people working on City Skylines 2 for the console and beyond. And that just scares us to death out here as players, right? We love this game. And if you pay attention to my channel, that's what my channel is about. I play City Skylines. I love this game. I've been playing it on console for a long time. I'm now recently playing it on computer, on PC there, and I'm enjoying it because I get to fix the problems that you won't allow us to fix on the console. If I could fix these problems on console, if I could take care of these things, I would have a much better gaming experience on console like I do on PC, like so many players do on PC. This is my plead to you, Colossal Order, or Paradox now, I guess. I'm sorry that things had to go this way. But please, somebody, give us a patch. Give us something. All I'm asking for, the one thing that every single console player wants, every single one of us, I could start a petition and have so many signatures by the end of the day, I guarantee it. But please listen, Paradox. One thing. All we're asking for. We don't want more maps. We don't want more buildings. We don't want more DLCs of a bunch of crap. I mean, yes, we're going to take it and we're going to love it and salivate, but that's not what we want. What we want is the Traffic Manager mod. We want TMPE. I don't care how you make it work on the console. It will. We have the ability to do these things. People have figured this out so many times. So please, 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 until you can give us City Skylines 2 on the console, for the love of all it's holy, Cheez-Its and please, give us the Traffic Manager mod. Just that one thing. So that we can go in here and force these fucking vehicles to do what they need to do, and I don't end up with these bullshit traffic jams because they want to just stop. Watch this. And like I said, I'm going to take this and I'm going to clip it out and I'm going to send it out there. I'm going to tag Paradox and Colossal Order. Or Paradox, I guess, since that's all and whoever the fuck else they chose. Yeah, I'm getting a little heated. I'm getting a little like hyphy about it because I'm just so passionate about this. I love this game. But watch this, Paradox. Do you see this? I'm playing. Vehicles are moving over there. But because these vehicles are stuck in a stalemate, a frickin' Mexican standoff, right? Oh, what? One disappeared. One vehicle disappeared, but now watch. Right back into it. That one, that red truck, figured out what to do. But now we're back into the stalemate. We're back into what's going on here, causing the problems because I can't just say this lane only turns. This lane only goes forward. And then at that point, I could have this here. I could upgrade. Have a 3-lane. Running through here. Now it's going to help this out a little bit, just slightly. It's going to start moving. But it's not enough, Paradox. We desire, it is the only thing we want as console players, as Traffic Manager. Just please give us Traffic Manager. I'm done with the rant now. I'm done. But, fuck. Look at the problems we have just because of not being able to do that. And then, of course, you know, there's all those other instances where on the PC, I'm able to go on to Workshop and be like, hey, this highway just isn't cutting it for me. I need 3 lanes on each side of my highway. And I can find that on the Workshop in Steam. But I can't do anything like that on console. I'm stuck to this. I'm stuck to this 2-lane damn road to try to make things work a little better. Or I'm stuck to roads, which causes even more of an issue because they got to stop for the damn crosswalks all the time. It's very funny how being able to take that opportunity to get into the into the PC version of this game I have a feeling that the kid that started that fire's name is Donnie. Don't know why. Anyway, just holy shit. I love console. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love playing on console, and I have taken the time, dedicated myself to the console game to figure out exactly how to play this game properly and enjoy it and everything. You know what I mean? I'm going to get rid of these power lines here before we get going. But at a point where you just get so frustrated, where I finally have gotten the chance to play on PC, you know what I mean? Like, I took the time to put the money out there to get the PC, build it up, and now I can play on PC and play this game. And I'm like, why are we screwed so badly on the console? Why do you hate us? Why do you hate us on... What is going on over here? Why do you hate us so bad on the console, you know? And it's just... Holy smokes. Alright, I'm going to put a little bit more time into this. Our whole goal today was... And that's what turned into this whole traffic mess that we got into. And fixing everything and... was that I wanted to put in a forestry industry. I'm gonna recap here a little bit. I wanted to put in a forestry industry over here because we need forestry to do this. I've got all my metal, I've got all my glass, I've got all my plastic. But I don't have plain timber, and I can't get plain timber without a forestry industry in my city, and I need it. And this is where I was going to put it, right here, because obviously it's the obvious choice, despite palm trees not necessarily being what you would want to build with but the game doesn't care, so I don't care. And I was going to build a forestry industry in here, and I wanted the road to come out here to this road. And I figured we come out here to this road, and then I could have the traffic fixed in a way that it flowed smoothly through here, got the vehicles on the highway, because they're going to have to get on the highway and go this way until they reach the ball sack interchange here, and then finally make their way. It's a long distance for the forestry, obviously. Like, if I could come up with a quicker solution for forestry, I would, but there is no quick solution for it. So, but in that, I started looking at our traffic over here, and this was so terrible, and then we fixed it. It's not perfect, but it's become better. It's way better than it was when we first started today. And then that caused me to look over here, and that's what we've been fixing and trying to work on for a while, is this traffic. But at the same time, it also led into our farm area here, which had a lot of shitty traffic. And now it's starting to get built back up again because of this area here is just so bad. And I need to fix this. I need to figure it out. I wish I could. Like, what the hell is going on here? Why are they trying to get into this lane now? So, anyway, at some point, this whole area here where my blue dot is, I don't know whether I need to just completely revamp it, get rid of the roundabout, and do something different. But I really don't want my traffic going there. That was part of the whole thought process, too, with that road, was that why we got into this. Was just in case, like, hey, maybe I could send the traffic this... Oh, I got hiccups all of a sudden. Send the traffic to this area. But with as bad as it is, and how it won't fix itself, I can't send the traffic here and feel comfortable about it. So, what we're going to do, to get ready for our forestry industry here, we might not be able to get it completely done today. Hey, Spuds, welcome. Welcome, welcome. We may not get this entirely put in today because of time limits and things like that, but let's go ahead, go straight. In fact, I want to figure out my zoning. I want to go dead nuts up against the, oops. I want to go like as close as I can to the track here. And yeah, it's going to do that to me, so hold on. I don't know what that bug's all about, but okay. There we go. That is exactly what I wanted. Okay, perfect. And let's just right out here to this 6 lane. That is, oh, it turned out perfect. Oh, goody, 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 goody. I hope you're doing good today, Spuds, my friend. I hope you are. All right, I think I need to extend this out. I messed up. Okay, that's fine. I want to go here. Actually, let's end it right on that dot. Just like that. Upgrade. I want to make sure my zoning is on the correct side there, the way I want it. Now this little spot here, what I'm going to do. There we go. But I am planning on getting rid of that. Oops. And the walkways. Don't give a shit about them. Didn't need them. I just wanted the smaller circle. It was a good chance to use that for the smaller circle. So. Let's fix this road. There we go. Then the roundabout, let's go ahead and make it a 3-lane, regular 3-lane down here. Just this. This is fine. No zoning, though. Let's get rid of that. Beautiful. Okay. Now, the reason I just ended it that way is with the thing is so that they can go, turn, get back. I guess a 2-lane is probably best, but it is forestry. I would rather everything going out at this point now be dirt. Just makes more sense to me because that's what I see around me all the time. Make sure we have our zoning on. You know, and I'm just gonna do whatever feels nice. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be these absolutely beautiful, perfect roads, right? Okay, like that. Then let's do a couple of spurs out the side here. Bum, 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 pow. And we'll do one more right here. Like this. Nice, okay. Now, let's go ahead and paint this in. I'm starting to get hungry. I did not eat lunch today, and it is definitely way past lunchtime. Not working anymore because you babysit your nephew? Oh, okay. That's cool, though. Taking care of family and stuff. And I understand the not working anymore part because I am currently in that situation. Not that I want to be, but I am currently in that situation. Oops. I gotta fix that. I'll go back and fix that in a second. Went a little too deep into my walking area there. If I cross into the road, that's totally fine. Like, that's not going to harm my other area at all, so. Oh, Spring Square isn't... Wait. Hold on. I gotta fix something here. I got this little piece of land that needs to go way there, the Highland land. Oh, man. I remember building this area, putting in the little museum and stuff. Oh, that was a good build. That was a good build. I just want to clean up along the edge here where I don't want the zoning to necessarily be, I guess. Yeah, this area, I remember building this. This has the museum for airplanes and everything like that. And then we use this area to build in a regular road, but it also has all the walking roads too. Like, I wanted to kind of a mixed area here, and it turned out so good. I'm so glad. Like, this, even now I'm looking at this, like, this turned out way better than I thought it was going to be. Like, this looks great. And we got the airport right there, the little mini airport. Right next to the main airport, Dean Airfield there. Speaking of, I haven't seen Dean in a long time. Hopefully he's doing well. Alright. Now that we've gone through there, made this, let's get our area set up for what it's going to be. And this is going to be a forestry area, so we need our forestry main building. Which I want to put right here. As soon as you come in, like, why wouldn't the main building be right here? Right? It's the first vehicle, or first building. But the only thing is now, I don't know if vehicles can cross the center median there, so hold on. Let's look at our 4 lanes really quick. And it's probably going to change up to this. Or that. No, we don't have a straight road going out from there, so... Upgrade. Let's go with this one. So as soon as you come in, like, there isn't that thing to block a vehicle from crossing over. They can immediately cross over to the main office there. That's fine. where are we at? 315,000 citizens in this city. Aw, yeah. I do like that little area. And, you know, I remember building this, and my whole goal was to make sure that the area kind of went well together, didn't have any clashes and stuff like that. And what's funny though, like I was saying earlier, you probably missed it, is as I'm looking through some of my old build, I'm like, wow, I have really learned to do a lot differently than that. That needs to change, you know, these days. And it's funny to see like how I've grown, I guess, in the builds that I do now. And then again, also getting to see how I've used that to my advantage in building on the PC now, since I'm doing PC gaming on City Skylines as well. I just didn't want to really give up on the cities that I had going here, like especially this one, Foosha. Like, there's no way I could give up on my goal of 1 million citizens on PlayStation, you know what I mean? Like, no way. There's no way. And I won't stop playing these at the moment. At least at the moment. I'm not going to say entirely, because, you know, maybe there'll be a point where I just finally step away from PlayStation later in the future and just stick to PC gaming, you know? I've been having a lot of fun with PC gaming. I've found out that a lot of the stuff that I enjoy with it is the fact that I get to make... Stop that. Get to do these really cool games that I've loved forever, and experience them in a whole new way with mods, you know what I mean? So it is definitely have become something I enjoy playing on PC. So, and that's the thing, maybe we'll do it to where I play on PlayStation. I play the game on PlayStation as it is, you know what I mean? But then I take that opportunity to go ahead, get it on PC, download the mods, do all that type of stuff, and experience it all new all over again. Like, I have somebody who was just talking to me earlier on X. We were talking about playing Sleeping Dogs. Sleeping Dogs is such an amazing game. If you haven't played Sleeping Dogs, it's an older game, but I absolutely recommend it. 100%. Gotta play Sleeping Dogs. Especially if you're like a Grand Theft Auto type of person. Like, if you love Grand Theft Auto and games like that, Sleeping Dogs is gonna 100% be right up your alley. Trust me, you're gonna love it. But we were talking about it, and he plays it on PC, and he's got a whole different way of playing it because of that. Like, he's got the mods and stuff like that, and I'm like, holy crap. Like, I only played it on PlayStation and Xbox, you know what I mean? And so my whole experience with it is a whole different thing from what PC players are getting to experience with it, you know? Dude. I know that's... A lot of other people have said they have that problem. What is going on down there? Oh shit, that is probably what's going on down there. Well, why don't they have trash? Oh, because it's on fire. Well, that's gonna suck for them for a minute. But yeah, a lot of the people said that there's a possibility of it just completely breaking and not working by the time I get close enough. But that's the goal. We're trying for 1 million or breaking the game on PlayStation. So that's the goal. And then, yeah, Sleeping Dogs, one of the best games out there. Like, seriously, one of the best games out there. Spider-Man with little legs. Okay. I'm going to have to go check out Spider-Man. I don't have the money right now, but maybe I can talk to a friend named Fit Girl about that. I'm not saying anymore. Pow. Okay, so we've got our main building. This is Hickory logging area now. And something else I just realized. Let's see here. I'm going to go to my radio. And we are currently listening to Railhawk. Okay, I'm going to go to... I want to go to Synthetic Dawn. We're going to let Synthetic Dawn play as we're finishing off our day here. We're getting kind of close. We're going to let Synthetic Dawn play. Because I've noticed on PC, and I'm so excited about it. It's one of the coolest things in the world. On PC, playing certain stations also plays Christmas music. And another thing. Chirper messages are on. Where is... I gotta remember, there's a spot in here. There it is. So, it's on basic Chirper. I'm gonna put it on this Chirper because it's a little more Christmassy looking. But the Chirper messages, when they show up, let me know if he's dressed as Rudolph, if I don't notice that. Because that's another thing. On PC, of course, the little Chirper guy stays up there at the top of the screen. Is there an option for that? I didn't see. But, enable Chirper messages is on. That's all I needed to... Yeah, I guess there isn't really... anything for that. But, so like I said, in the PC version, Chirper... Oh, right there, the Chirper popped up. He's not dressed up as Rudolph. Whereas the PC's dressed as Rudolph. And Synthetic Dawn, one of my favorite stations of all time on this game, plays Christmas music right now. So let's find out if it at least plays Christmas music. If not, I'll be kind of disappointed because I'm so happy about that. It seriously is one of the coolest things on the game right now. So, Workers' Barracks. I guess we'll keep the Workers' Barracks on the main road. We put them in areas where they're not going to really be getting too into the way. Do one more barrack here. Then our maintenance building, just perfectly placed next to our main building here. I would imagine, you know, if I owned a business, I would want my main building and maintenance building kind of near each other. I might have alternate maintenance buildings throughout the place, but gosh damn, that is huge. What do they need scaffolding out back for like that? Like, what are you doing in the back of your warehouse here? You got scaffolding out there like that for no reason except to look busy. Oh, okay. Got the barracks. Got a couple of them actually, but okay, let's get back in here. Throw a couple of plantains out here. Plantains. I'm thinking about bananas right now, apparently. Seems to be on my mind a lot lately. So, I want to put them you know, in spots like this where like I can't get the larger areas, obviously. So our medium, I wanted to put a couple of mediums here in this bigger area that I created. Oh. Oh, yes! They're playing the fucking Christmas music. Oh, I'm so excited about it. Oh, I'm so excited. You have no idea. You have no, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you do. You see me getting excited about it. I'm just, wow, it's so cool. I'm so happy. Oh, man. Let's put a couple of these large ones up here. Slope too steep. Come on. I guess this would have been a good spot here for the large one. Hold on. Maybe. Maybe not. Nope, I guess it doesn't like it. None of these spots like my large trees. Oh, there we go. We got a spot there. Slope too steep. You know, you son of a bitch. Alright, let's throw in... You know what? Let's go ahead and go to the small saplings fields. Throw in a couple. Just a couple. We don't need a whole lot. Smaller areas like this. Yeah, nice. Okay, now let's do a large field. I'm so excited that the Christmas music is showing up on here too, though. You have no... Oh my god, I'm so happy about that. So happy. You son of a gun. Alright, can I put some small ones in here at least? Boom, ba bum, ba da na, ba bum, ba 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 ba. Da na. Oh, I think I put way too many trees. Can't even put down. Oh wait, maybe we can. We'll put down our sawmill here. Biomass plant would have fit perfectly right there if I didn't have that little farm in my way. Maybe we could fit it here. It sucks that it creates... You know what? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Pause. These all create pollution. Well, that doesn't. But this one does. The sawmill, I guess, doesn't. We can plant that down. Anything that creates pollution, though, like the biomass pellet plant, I want to put that somewhere where it's not messing with my trees. So, the pulp mill creates pollution. Small log yard can stay. sawdust storage, no pollution. Do 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 do. Wood chip storage. I knew I could fit a lot of this in here if I just did it right. I don't care about the fencing. The only two things, though, is we got this pollution from the biomass plant and the pulp mill. So what I want to do is we're going to go ahead and extend. Hold on. I want to see the size. Our pulp mill is pretty damn large, and then our biomass plant is about the same size. So do 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 do. Like that. Now, hopefully you already see what I'm planning on doing here. This is dragging this over, making this little spot part of the forestry industry so that they have a spot that they can get their pollution on with. Do do do. So our biomass plant. Sweet. And our pulp mill. And then I want to do this really quick because this is going to get... Let's get some of these trees. They're going to be right here around it, out of the way. Sucks that there's some trees on that ploppable that are going to get sick. But I don't care. Connect them in like that. Let's hit play. And now we finally have a forestry area that can bring plain timber to our shipyard. Right? Slope too steep. Like, that just doesn't make sense. Look at all the other trees growing on that slope. What do you mean it's too steep? The best part is they're all palm trees too. Yes, let's use palm trees for our building materials for some crappy ass reason. Oh man, hold on. Can I change these at all? Palm, alder, beech. I guess I'll leave some palm for whatever reason, but you know you can't build with palm trees, so... I guess we have firewood. Some type of firewood or something. What is going on there? Oh, I wish I had mods. What is your problem? Water? Nobody said you could have water. Alright, you got water. You happy? Now, we're not going to see trucks moving. Well, alright, there we go. There's trucks moving. We're not going to see trucks moving too much out of our, like, plain timber factories and stuff yet. And even then, they're going to be coming out of there, getting on the freeway way over here, and taking this enormous drive to get all the way over to here. But soon enough, we should see plain timber showing up, and we should start seeing ships being built. I'm glad we finally have it all set up. And there's already... Oh, I thought there was a fire. I was like, and there's already a fucking fire? No way. Paris Agreement? What the hell are you talking about that for? That thing's a big waste of money for everybody. Just how about we not fly private jets into wherever the hell and pretend we care about the environment while we tell everybody to eat bugs? How about that? A cargo rail line. You know what? That's not a bad idea, Spuds. That's not a bad idea. We could do something around here-ish. Maybe we'd have to do some modification to the area, just slightly. But then we could have the train. It would travel through here. There's some underground traveling till it comes back up over here, but... Ooh, how could we do this? That would be tough. That's going to be a tough one. Let's see. So the train runs through... It does split. We have two lines here. No, that's subway. That's the metro. Okay, hold on. That's right. That's the metro. But we did drop the train down. Then the train pops back up above ground here to this station. But we could break off from here. We may have to do some demolition in this area somewhere. I think Linden is housing. I think that's a school right there. Yeah. That's a school. So it would have to pop up like here in Bedford. Like Bedford is a housing area, but we'd have to like, you know what? Eminent domain, we're taking over some of your houses, maybe? And then we run a rail line across the water? Oh shit, that'd be a lot. We're looking at a huge bridge because of how much has been built here that we don't, never thought about something like that when we built it. The only thing I could think of is a huge bridge based out of Bedford District coming across We'd have to move this out of the way. Yep, there's my problem there. I already have, when I built this map, the water level right there is as far down as it can go. So it's not really wanting to build a tunnel under there. Oh my gosh, that's gonna hurt a lot. Yeah, I guess we're kind of stuck. Like, a train is a great idea, don't get me wrong. But I think it's just going to cause a lot of issues in the long run. Like, we're going to have to destroy so much in order to build it. So, unfortunately for the truck drivers from this industry, they've just got a long way to go. Now, however, don't get me wrong, maybe they will be smart enough to jump to like this station here. I should have another station over here somewhere, I think. There's one there. So there is stations in line places to where we could I mean, if we did have a station set up in a good area, if we somehow got a train over here. See, I do have trains coming into the airport over here. But that's a whole thing. Like, we've got this station here, but I can't continue on from it at this point. Yeah, we're stuck to what's gonna have to happen. Unfortunately, the only place for forestry is all the way over here, and we're gonna have to just rely on a very long journey for the forestry trucks. So, I mean, I'm looking around. If I can come up with something at some point, we'll change it up. We'll adjust. Maybe at some point, like, you know, we take the train line and here we break it off and bring one along this way or something. That's the only thing I could do. But this is all passenger trains coming into here through this line. However, I mean, I do have a mix of passenger and, you know, cargo on the lines, so we could do that. It would just have to break off from this point somehow. This would be the only way we could add rail line in, would be to break off from this point here, bring it along here somehow, and then up over here, and then have a station over in this area, or maybe down here, but I think this would be the best area. I'm gonna have to think about that one. Because it is a good idea. I mean, it could get product here way quicker. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I have a decent idea of what we can do. Like, where I had that sitting right now is kind of about a good spot. We could run the line up along the freeway here, or even down the center of it, and then bring it over, attach it, and then have, you know, the roads lead up over here so they can get in and out with the trucks. We have to go something like this, then. All right. Something like that. Add in another 4-lane between here. That. Stop grabbing shit I don't want you to grab. Come on now. Come on. Oh my god. Go out there. And all right, this is going to be the tricky part. Oh, I saw blue. I saw blue. It's going to destroy the fence. There we go. All right, we had to put a little bit into our, no, I don't like that. Because, yeah, we're not allowed to build in there. We can't, not even train tracks are going to work, so let's rethink that. Okay, let's adjust. Oh, I saw blue. I saw blue. Okay. I mean, maybe that wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be, I guess. I mean, I'm kind of just attaching Oh, that's not going to look right. Oh, look, it's not even going to work. There's no train lines. Oh, come on. This is such a pain in the ass. Okay. Doesn't want to put one in right there for some reason. Yeah, but see, again, it's not going to be right. Look at, there's no tracks connecting. Oh, man. We could do this. We could figure this out. I guarantee it can be figured out. There we go. Let's go with curved and get these connected up just right. There we go. Nice. I mean, it's a little more than I was thinking, but I think that'll work out. The only problem is we upgraded to the high-speed rail on all of our rail lines around here, so I have to go like this. Make it match. I believe that this really, when you're doing it against the ground like this, only changes the speed limit of the trains. Allows them to go a little faster at least, so. They definitely added some new music to Synthetic Dawn, to be honest. Like, I'm telling you, there's a couple of new songs on Synthetic Dawn that aren't, haven't been on there before. I've listened to this station a lot. I'm pretty darn sure of this. Alright, that should help. That should help. I mean, it'll take the game a little bit of time to figure it out and get it fixed and start sending stuff like that. But it does have the option to get over here to this station, or a couple other ones even, and send stuff off. So we'll see what happens. You know, we got plain timber coming out. A lot of stuff in storage, but they'll start sending that out as long as it's once it gets full. So, all right, that's looking great. So they do still have a long journey, regardless. It's the only option we had is this long ass journey. But yeah, I was thinking about going down the center of the freeway because I've done that in one other area here. It's just, I'll have to play with it a little bit later on and see if we can't do that. Because, like, right here is a spot that I did that in. And I love it. I think it looks great going down the center of the freeway like that, especially because there's no stops or anything. And then, of course, we've got our whole spaghetti factory going on over here. But regardless of that, yeah, it does look really freaking cool. I love the way that looks right there. But for now, we do have a train going up, getting across over here. It's only a matter of time before we have deposits coming out and heading over here, so. Ooh, they've already started creating the oh, look at that. There's the ship. They're just waiting on that timber. Oh, that is so cool. All right. Because we started getting timber. Yes! Oh, life is good when you get shit figured out. I want to keep an eye on this. I want to see the first boat launch out of that. If we can. Just making sure. Oh, yep. I knew there's a lot of stuff that we had clicked on and had to have played through. And what is your problem? You're next to a power line. Are you kidding me? Is that better? Are you happy now? Does it make you happy? All these houses out here. Looking good. Alright. Today's been productive-ish. got a couple things done. Oh man, look at this. It is so close. It got 456 tons out of 640. Production value, material cost. Oh, that's pretty good. Making some money off of this. All right, let's save. Because thing is, I do want to watch this, but I'm not going to force you to watch it the rest of the day here. Rum and Junction. Hell yeah. It's not a bad name. I like that. But let's hit pause here. Leave it as is. We got a good save in there. Let's go ahead and just zoom back so we can take a look at everything real quick. I think today was pretty productive, to be honest. We've got ourselves a little... and look, there's already trains coming in and out, delivering stuff. We took care of a couple of problems that were going on in the city. We took care of quite a bit of traffic issues, which this one cleaned up so damn well. Okay, now we got more traffic issues for some reason. But regardless, this one cleaned up really good. This one we're still having, obviously, problems with, but I think that we can get this one figured out sooner or later. And the other traffic issue that we dealt with was all through here in the farmland. By creating a couple of bus stops, got rid of the issue pretty much almost immediately. Over here, we created a slip lane, got rid of this road connection into here, made it loop back around. That fixed a lot of problems. We changed this road from a 3-lane to a 2-lane. I believe that helped fix a lot of problems. This side's still having some issues, but we'll check that out later on. So, see, that's what I'm thinking, is it's good to make money. Like, look how much money that's making right now. Let's go back. You're totally right. Look at this. Production value is almost 15,000. We'll just say 14.5. We're only spending $3,200. A little over 30. So they're making $1,100 on this ship. $11,000. Sorry, not $1,100. $11,000 on building this ship. If that's the right price. We know it'd be way more than that in real life, but that's an $11,000 profit, and that's awesome. So, I mean, if I was working on cash in this city, that'd be something to think about. In fact, no, I believe Moonshine, I'm not sure if Moonshine is something we're trying to earn cash on or not. If it is, this would be something that we're going to look at in the future. And then if it's not, then who cares? We'll do it at some point. But any of the cities I'm doing that I'm working on to earn cash, I'm definitely going to add this to, because look at how much you make off of one ship as long as you have those industries in place. The ore industry, the oil industry, and the lumber industry. So that's all you need. I know that we also have the fishing industry. We got farming. Farming isn't necessary. It's a forestry, ore, and oil. So our fishing and our farming industries don't matter for the ships. So you got to get 3 out of 5. That's not bad at all. Yeah, I know. That's why I was using the term loosely. Because I know it's not a roundabout. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I know it's not a roundabout that we moved off of there. Where the hell is it? There we go. No. Yes. Oh, right here. So, where? I am lost. Oh, there we go. But this little single lane gives them the access to get the right-hand turn instead of blocking the forward motion right here. And because of that, making that right-hand turn lane right there, it actually helped out a lot in this intersection. I call it a slip lane because that's in my brain. That's the way it functions. Like, I know that technically there should be a roundabout here, and that's just a way to get over around the roundabout, but Yeah, that's it's a way to get around the intersection, you know, and it allows the intersection to continue to go straight, which has fixed multiple problems there, in my opinion. So I'm glad we did that. At first, it didn't seem like it was going to work out right, but then it did. So great, great, great idea there. Let's go ahead and hit play. Oh wait, no, I didn't want to hit play yet. That's right, I paused it because we are waiting for this ship to build. There's a little bit longer to go on this. I want to watch it launch. That'd be so cool. But everybody, I'm gonna get out of here. I am starving. My stomach is grumbling so much right now because I haven't eaten lunch yet. I'm so hungry. So I'm gonna get out of here, go to eat lunch. I might be back on a little bit later tonight. I might not be. Who knows? We'll see. If I get back on later tonight, I may be playing City Skylines, maybe playing some Fallout. There is a possibility I'd be playing a number of different things. I have been wanting to get back into some Baldur's Gate as well. So, a couple options there. Not sure what I'm going to do, but hey, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate every single one of you. You're all amazing, awesome people. And, yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. Join me later. If you do not subscribe, if you're not a part of my crew here, joining in and getting on these videos every single time they pop up, then please subscribe if you liked what you saw. I would appreciate that. Give it a like, give it a share. You have no idea how much that would help me out. And until then, everybody, until next time, have a great day, have a great week, and I will see you next time. Okay, now I gotta figure out where my button is. There it is. We're gonna